There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax. The wind rises. Squall and fury. Upon the gale. Gah! The wind rises. Quit following me. Behold! Gather!
There is no escape!
I see everything.
Here comes the catch!
Hey!
Giggity. No.
The wind rises.
Game's up. Run's over.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Come take a look. Catches your eye. Add Astro. Thank you for
This realm is... If you ever have...
Take flight.
You are not welcome here.
Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Let's end this now. Cascade. Now you're testing my patience. Will meet again.
The wind knows me.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
You are not welcome here.
Let's light it up! That's gonna hurt in the morning. I'm going in!
There's one with wind and cloud. One with nature. The wind knows me.
Nice and spicy.
Will meet again. You are not welcome here.
Falling leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Everybody stand back!
Now he's testing my patience. Gotcha. Will meet again.
Into the wind.
Mind the day. You are not welcome here.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me. One with nature.
Going in!
Be still. You are not welcome here.
Everybody stand back!
The depth back.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Into the wind.
Now you're testing my patience.
Nice and spicy. I'm getting
Will I may have overestimated myself.
person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then. Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base? Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it. Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy. Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. Whew. It's actually pretty good. No! Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before.
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Phew, looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Neuvillette wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to do.
Neuvillette? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so...
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia.
If you say so, but... Paimon has a bad feeling.
Now that I've delivered the message...
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
Squall Fury. The wind rises.
Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why would...
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you... The situation is this. It has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan Harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan Harbingers in a court of law but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't...
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't...
It was just an analogy.
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have...
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by men. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Oh! Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should, to make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. Perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui, there's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off, and that is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child.
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Iudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic... Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that Father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up...
Could the knave be threatening?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what...
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina...
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meripede. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the—
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need—
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living—
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, on second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it! Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't—
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming in! Paimon
Oh,
coming
no
in!
need to thank me for
Is
it.
this level okay?
Just be sure
Can
to
you hear
enjoy it.
Paimon?
Oh, no need to thank me for it.
Swan Fury!
The tea here just keeps getting more bitter. I'll have that, and that! Oh, and one of those too! Ooh, and no Fanta, thank you! That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we're about to go to... Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange lock, but here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to... Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I'm invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. And as long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the Traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can still hear you.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meripede. You didn't commit a crime.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable, almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
In that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. All right, there's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meripede, would you be willing to help me gather some...
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the Warden of the Fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. On top of that, the Fortress of Meripede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but...
Of course! I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on me.
Alright, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Oh, Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going. Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
This coffee smells as good as ever.
I had no idea you could eat so much. That didn't go according to plan. Please, please, don't forget about the material for my news article.
Behold! The wind rises.
All right, Neverlet, we're ready.
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a...
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is not... But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Writhsley.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that...
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, the Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede. But that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware. So please bear that in mind. All right. That's about all the time that we have to talk privately.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good. Madeline!
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the Fortress of Meripede.
Squall and Fury!